Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about new constraint of db2, which is check. So for that, I have already created one program. So let me walk you through that program and then we'll discuss what are the requirement of using that constraint. Okay. So as usual, firstly we are declaring the constraint, which is SQL state underscore valid. This we will use to validate the query whether it is executed successfully or not. Then later what we are doing, we are setting the commitment control as a star none. Okay, now below to this we are executing the main table query, which is create or replace table emppf. So this command will either if the table is already there, then it will replace it, otherwise it will create it, and the name of the table would be emppf. Now the first column for this table is employee id, which is of integer type. Next column is employee name, which is of varchar 50 length, and the third column is age, which is also integer type. Okay, so we have three columns. Now we are using the constraint. So to use this constraint, you have to write this keyword constraint, then you can give any name, chk underscore age, this is your constraint name, check, and inside parenthesis you can pass the column where you want to apply this constraint. So I'm passing it as age because I want to apply this constraint on age greater than or equal to 18. So by doing this, we have set the constraint on age column. So what is the meaning of constraint? Means why we are using this check constraint. So check constraint is used to enforce db2 table column that you have to satisfy this particular condition before accepting any data. Okay. So by using this constraint, we are instructing age column that you have to accept only age if it is greater than and equal to 18. Otherwise, you can show the error message. Okay. Then just terminate the table with semicolon. If SQL state equals to means once your table is created, then we will check for the SQL state. If SQL state equals to SQL state underscore valid, then just print the message table created successfully. Else if SQL state 01567 table created but not general, else dsply SQL state query ended with an error. So if there is if both condition are false, then in this case we will print the SQL state and print the message SQL query ended with an error, and then we are doing endif and star inlar equals star on. So this is quite simple program. We are just using one constraint. So to use this constraint, the syntax would be like this: constraint name chk underscore age, check age should be greater than and equal to 18. You can put any condition here. Okay. Now simply save this program and just do the compilation. Call this. So it will print the message table created but not journal. It means table is created now. Fine. So we will go for strSQL. And here firstly I will show you the query. Select a star from Sharmit1/emppf, where Sharmit1 is my library name, and hitting enter. So you can see table is created with three columns: employee ID, employee name, and age. Now what we will do, we will use insert query to insert some data to it. So right now, let's say if I'm inserting age as 20. So insert into Sharmit1/emppf values. First column value is 123, which is employee ID. Second column value is Sharmit, which is employee name, and third column value is 20. So as I'm passing all column value, that's why I'm not specifying here anything. Otherwise, if I'm passing the specific value, then I need to pass column name here. Okay, but we are inserting in on column, so there's no need to specify the column name. So first value employee ID is 123, name is Sharmit, and age is 20, which is satisfying the constraint condition, because there we have specified that the age should be greater than or equal to 18. So just hit enter. So it accepts the data. Now we can use select star from Sharmit, and you can see 123 Sharmit 20 is inserted. Same query we will run again, but this time we will pass the age as 10. So this is not satisfying the constraint condition, because there we have specified that age should be greater than or equal to 18. You can see here in constraint we have specified this. So this time it should give error. Hit enter. You can see it is giving error. Insert, update, or merge not allowed by check constraint. Now place your cursor here and press F1. Here you can see insert, update or merge not allowed by check constraint. Cause causes the value being inserted or updated does not meet the criteria of check constraint. Check age, ch_age. The operation is not allowed. What is recovery? Recovery is change the values being inserted or updated so that the check constraint is met. Otherwise, drop the check constraint from check_age. Okay. So if you would like to insert age lesser than 18, in that case either you need to drop your table and recreate the table, because we have specified their check constraint. Okay. Otherwise you have to fulfill the condition which you have mentioned in your column using check constraint. So this is the advantage of using check constraint. So whenever there is a requirement where you want to accept a condition based data, let's say if I want to there is one salary column and there I want to accept only those salary which is greater than 50,000. So what I will do, I will put my constraint there that only accept if the salary is greater than or equal to 50,000. Okay. So yeah, that's all for this session. In the upcoming session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.